Jeremy Grantham has built a career on spotting market peaks before they become collapses. After accurately predicting both the dot-com crash and the 2007 housing bubble, he is now pointing to a different kind of double threat. The first threat is a speculative AI stock bubble that mirrors the extremes of the late 90s. At the same time, Grantham warns that U.S. housing is facing a potential 30% drop as high valuations collide with rising interest rates. But his warning includes a second biological component, a global health and fertility crisis. He argues that our daily exposure to microplastics and synthetic chemicals is creating a physical deficit that markets aren't pricing in. A market crash ruins your retirement account, but a toxic environment ruins your ability to enjoy it. If you stay trapped in the system causing the collapse, a recovery in the stock market won't solve the underlying threat to your health. Most people are tethered to this system through 30-year debt cycles. The traditional mortgage keeps the middle class working indefinitely to pay off interest, essentially trading decades of human time for a fixed location in a stressed economy. This financial stress is compounded by a biological one. If your body is a house, you're currently building it with cheap, brittle, chemically treated materials. Most industrialized food and housing products prioritize speed and cost over the long-term integrity of the structure. This engineered illusion is everywhere. We see a wholesome nature's bounty facade, but behind it is industrial machinery maximizing shelf life with chemical additives. These processes introduce endocrine disruptors that mimic hormones, silently interfering with your sleep, mood, and basic metabolism. Since the institutions that manage the debt and regulate the toxins are unlikely to change, the responsibility falls to you. You have to engineer your own exit from both the financial and the environmental trap. Grantham's advice for surviving a bubble is to move capital out of overvalued U.S. markets and into tangible real assets located in more resilient regions. We are seeing a shift toward the east coast of Brazil. Smart money is moving into these regions to secure physical land that provides a natural buffer from the high-density, high-toxin environments of the U.S. This is where the Bahia Reboot project comes in. It is a regenerative sanctuary designed to meet both halves of Grantham's warning, protecting capital while providing a clean environment for the people who own it. By utilizing a fractional model, international real estate becomes a practical asset for individual investors. It provides a way to diversify out of the dollar and into a tangible, high-yield refuge. This ownership model replaces the 30-year mortgage trap with deeded international equity. You aren't taking on a lifetime of debt. You are acquiring a share in a revenue-generating asset. The entry point is $12,000. This streamlines the process for international owners, allowing you to bypass the need for a direct Brazilian tax ID while maintaining legal ownership through the Bahia Reboot entity. Investors target immediate passive income through a 10% projected ROI. As the project expands through its 4 planned phases, the value of that equity is projected to grow alongside the demand for eco-luxury travel. The construction follows the Builder Bee philosophy. Instead of synthetic materials and glues, the villa uses premium hardwoods like macaranduba and natural stone cladding to ensure a structure that is both durable and chemically clean. The design eliminates the need for recirculated air. High-level operable windows create natural ventilation corridors, allowing for constant airflow that removes indoor pollutants and maintains thermal comfort without the use of complex, toxic HVAC systems. This creates a dual-purpose asset, a high-yield investment that also functions as a physical barrier against the chemical and financial stressors of modern life. You can continue as a debt-obligated participant in a toxic environment, or you can become a global co-steward of a living ecosystem. One path relies on a failing status quo. The other builds a future based on tangible resilience. As an owner, you receive 10 to 17 weeks of personal use each year. This gives you a dedicated place to disconnect from the noise and chemicals of the city, while your investment generates income in the background. This roadmap defines the 5 pathways to a more intentional life. It moves you from simply observing the global economy to actively participating in its most resilient sectors. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you tired. To secure your future, you must choose an environment that is built for your recovery.